Well, I've been covering a lot of news the last couple of days about all the new programs that the Congress is tripping over itself trying to get. Every day they got a new program, it seems. But also that's happening at your state level. So local levels, you got to look at what's going on where you live too. Like here's Maryland. Okay, they just passed a law. Actually, they passed 500 laws like in 1 week. And here's two just on the coronavirus thing. Okay, here, let's see, where they got okay, the lawmakers hurtled towards adjournment and passed $47 billion of budget. 100 of them, $100 million towards combating public health crisis and the economic fallout from the pandemic. So this is economic. That means grand somewhere. Okay, they pass job protections for people who are quarantined. Okay, so if you're quarantined, you're told to stay home or whatever, and you can't go out for 2 weeks. Okay, they can't take your job. Okay, they can fire you. So you got job protection being quarantined. Now you got to check out the ifs, ands, or buts. You got to know what quarantine means. You know they're going to eventually figure all that out. But the law's passed. Okay, also unemployment benefits for people who lose paychecks because economic activity has stopped. Okay, now that means you don't have a job, maybe you have a gig. Okay, the economic activity has stopped, so that means maybe it doesn't matter if you have a real job and contribute to unemployment or not. I don't know. But this is what they say so far. So you got to investigate. Okay. Also, they expanded access to telehealth services. We were helping a friend today. My wife was, and see, the doctors don't want to see you in person. They want to call. So they're sending more money so people could call their physicians before they go and get a test and things like that. Okay. So there's extra money for that. So you don't have to pay for it. And they passed a bill designated to reduce cost for testing for virus and prohibit price gouging. So those people that are hiding toilet paper and selling it for $10,000 out of their basement, that's price gouging. That's probably something else too. But these are local laws. So how do you find out about these things? Because, unless you're reading a local newspaper, which I don't know if there are any left, you're not going to know. Well, here's how to find out. On the internet, of course. There's a place called Common Cause. Common Cause is a nonprofit organization trying to get people involved in politics, what these people are doing. And they have a page there that says, find your representative. And here you put in your zip code. You put in your address because it goes more. And it has all your elected officials to Washington. And then if you go down below Washington, then it gets your governor, then your lieutenant governor, your state senator, your other state senator, other states. Well, I got 3 state senators. I got 4. I got 5. No. And then your county council member. So it even has your county person there. They're the people. There's a phone number. You call those people, man, and say, hey, what's this? Because here's another thing they're doing at the local level, giving you a get out of jail free card. Here's what they're going to do in Baltimore. Okay. Now, the Baltimore, they're saying, okay, for the safety of our residents and officers, the Baltimore Police Department is assessing and evaluating what calls for service of our officers will be responding to in order to minimize the potential exposure to the virus. Okay. This includes giving guidance to officers in issuing and using their discretion to further minimize arrests on low-level, nonviolent offenses. Low-level, nonviolent offenses. You and I and everybody else are going to determine what that is, I guess. But they're not going to charge you for these kinds of things. They just don't want to get involved. And it's all from the virus. Okay. And the attorney general, here's what the attorney general says in Baltimore. Okay. Listen, she announced that she will stop prosecuting cases for drug possession. So you go to the pharmacy, you're buying your, no, you know what kind of drugs I mean, drug possession or attempted distribution of any drug. Wow. So they're even not gonna, you could be a drug dealer now and not get arrested. Oh, here's another one: prostitution. Well, is there constitution too? That's funny, isn't it? Constitution is like proposition, prostitution, prostitution, constitution. One of those two. Maybe they're the same. I don't know. But anyway, prostitution, trespassing. I didn't know you get arrested for trespassing. I guess you can to some government site. Minor traffic offenses, speed the hell out of the highways, right? Or open container laws and urinating in public. They're not going to throw you in jail for peeing on the streets anymore. Isn't coronavirus great? Look at them. What we're getting rid of for. So that's what's going on. So that's the whole world is changing now. Okay, and like I mentioned, about now you don't have to pay your bills for a couple of months and not even get charged fees on it, or no interest, no payment, no interest, for this thing. And they won't even turn you into the credit bureaus that you haven't paid. Now, that's pretty cool, huh? Now, that's a real good one. Peeing on the streets. Well, I never thought about doing it. Well, actually, I did. There's sometimes you really got to go, and you look around, well, maybe I get away with it. But look, they could throw you in jail. I didn't know that. So that's it. It's happened all over. More important, how to find these local elected officials. They're the ones. They're the ones that are going to get all the information first before the media and everything. Then you have to worry about the media, doing it right and translating it right for you. So go to the horse's mouth. The horse's mouth, the elected official, and they're free. They're free. And you know what? They're going to work like hell for you now. Not only that, because it's an election year. Man, during election year, they just want your vote. So that if they could get you a get out of jail free card for something, you're going to vote for that sucker forever, no matter what they do. Even if they're peeing on the street, you'll probably still vote for them. If you need more information about this kind of stuff, Lesko Help is where I'm doing all now. And if you're interested in that, it's a service. I have a closed Facebook group, and Lesko.com is the way to sign up. It's very reasonable, $20, and you're there. And get me 24/7. Man, I am so busy now. There's so many free government programs out now. I'm going to live longer now. See you soon.